Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Tonight I have a great recipe for you guys, southern fried potatoes. Now this recipe is old as probably dirt, but I got a couple of hacks I'm going to short cheat. Let me show you what ingredients I have. I'm using the simply diced potatoes. These are sold fresh, they're not frozen, to keep from having to peel russet potatoes and slice them and all this. It's a quick shortcut for somebody who, like myself, does not like to cook or doesn't have time to cook or in a rush. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. I'm going to be using some black pepper, seasoning salt, a little bit of garlic powder. I have vegetable oil to fry them in, a yellow onion, and just a little bit of sugar. And those that know me, I put sugar in just about anything that I cook, just a little bit. These will not be sweet. Now normally you would get russet potatoes and peel them and cut them, and then you would smother them down with the onions. But you know, I'm always in a hurry and in a rush, and like I said, I do not care to cook. So I'm going to go ahead, I have my water boiling. I'm going to go ahead and open these potatoes up once the water's boiling, turn the camera around and show you the first step to making this. This will go great with any protein, fish, chicken, beef, delicious side dish that I have loved, like I said, for 40 years. And the trick to it is a little bit of sugar. Believe it or not, they won't be sweet, but it does make a difference. Put you guys on pause, let's get cooking. Okay everyone, as you see, my water is at a rapid boil, so I'm going to go ahead and add the potatoes. Now old school, this is a step you don't have to do. You can go ahead and put them in the skillet with some oil and go ahead and totally smother them down, but that takes a lot longer to do because the potatoes have to cook thoroughly through. So I'm going to let this come back up to a boil and boil these just for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, just long enough for the potatoes to get completely semi-cooked, because the rest of the cooking is going to go in the skillet. So I'm going to put you guys back on pause and let this go for about 5 or 10 minutes and then come back and show you what's the next step. Okay everyone, I put just enough oil in there just to barely cover the pan because I don't want these too greasy. I don't have a lot of potatoes. So next I'm going to add the onions that I sliced up, and you can use as many or as little as you like. I like onions. You just want to get these started sauteing. I've got my temperature up pretty high, so I just want to get these going. And I've drained my potatoes, and as I stated, if you're doing them old school like my mother, she would not have parboiled them. She just would have peeled her russet potatoes, put them in here, and totally smothered them. You have to put a lid on them, and they cook twice as long. Like I said, my channel is all about quick, fast, easy cooking for somebody who's in a hurry. And this is my dinner tonight. I'm having this as a side. So I'm just getting the onions started, letting them cook. And you don't want to mess with these too much once you get the potatoes in here. That's why you get the onions started ahead of time. So after these cook for about a minute or two, I'm going to go ahead and add the potatoes in. And then I'm going to add my seasoning. Now you need a little bit of sugar. Yeah, I know. Don't knock me for it. That's old school, and it helps with the browning. I'm going to add some black pepper. Kind of quite a bit, and I'm just eyeballing this. Just a little bit of garlic powder. And the only salt I'm using is seasoning salt, because that's the flavor that I like. And this is what I always order for breakfast if I'm not having grits at a restaurant. I always order, they call them home fries or smothered potatoes. And I'm just going to mix these a little bit just to get the seasoning mixed in. Then I'm going to leave them alone, because you want these to caramelize and get brown. That's the whole trick to the smothered potatoes. And I've got my temperature up kind of high. Now that I've got the oil coated on all the potatoes, I'm going to let these sit and brown as much as possible. And you can hear that sizzling. And that's what you want. I'm hoping I don't have too much oil for the little bitty amount of potatoes that I'm using. But like I said, this is just for me. And you don't want to touch these. You just want to let them sit with the onions and potatoes and let them cook for a while. And those that don't know me, I upload 2 videos a week. I always include an inspirational quote and tell a controversial joke at the end. I don't like to cook, but I really love food, and I love to eat. Tomorrow I'm dining out. I'm off tomorrow. I'm gonna pick up some fast food, but today I decided I wanted to cook myself some smothered potatoes. And since I don't have an old school Southern smothered potato recipe on my channel, I thought I'd go ahead and film it. My mom's are, like I said, they're delicious. And if you didn't, if you use the russet potatoes, you want to boil them and then take them out, let them cool, and then cut them. If you want to cut the parboil, if you want to add the parboil method to it, because they cook faster, because potatoes are pretty much done. What I'm doing here now is browning them. I'm going to put you guys on pause and let these go for a good 5 or 10 minutes and show you how you take the spatula and flip them over as they get brown. So I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm just starting to take my spatula and lightly turn these over. As you see, the onions and the potatoes are starting to brown, just like I like them. And this is the part to Southern smothered potatoes. It's supposed to have that brown crust on them, like they've been cooking a long time. I'm just gonna gently turn these over one time. Try and get the other side cooked. And make sure you can see that how they're starting to brown. And then you wanna let these rest again. Well, that one about 8 minutes without me touching them. So I'm gonna put you guys back on pause and let these continue to cook a little longer so they'll all be brown on almost all sides. So I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, as you can see, they're pretty much done. I'm just doing the last final turn for you guys to show you that how they're nice and golden brown and just about on all sides, and that gives them the color and the flavor. Old-fashioned smothered potatoes. Like I said, you guys will love this recipe. It's quick if you're in a hurry, and if you don't like peeling potatoes, definitely try the Simply potatoes. Like I said, they're not in the frozen section, they're in the refrigerator section, and they cut down on half the work if you have to make a quick late night meal for your family. See how they're nice and browned and ready to go. So I'm going to put you guys on pause, turn the camera around, get everything set up, and tell you guys my joke. If you like this video, like I said, please like, subscribe, and share. I enjoy doing videos. It's just something that I like to do as a hobby. I'm still working full-time as a nurse, and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have this, like I said, I'm gonna cook myself a couple pieces of chicken to go with this, and I have some green beans. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you the finished product. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on the platter for you guys. At most restaurants that I eat at, they call these home fries, and when you order hash browns, they're usually the shredded ones. And I don't like those when I'm having breakfast or when I'm out at a restaurant. I always order home fries if they have them. I rarely order hash browns if I see they're using the shredded version of potato. So let me get this all set up and neat. Okay, so let me get everything set up and I'll tell you guys my joke. Okay guys, there you have it. Take you about 15, 20, maybe 25 minutes max to make this smothered potatoes, home style, Southern fried, I don't know, whatever you want to call them. But they are definitely home fries at a Coney Island or a restaurant. So let me tell you my joke. A woman was making breakfast. Her husband walked up and pinched her on the butt and said, "If you firm this up, we could get rid of your control top pantyhose." While this offended her, she remained silent. The following day, the man woke his wife with a pinch on each of her breasts and said, "You know, if you firm these up, we could get rid of your bra." This, she decided, was beyond the silent response. So she rolled over and grabbed him by his manhood with a deft grip. She said, "If you firm this up, we could get rid of the gardener, the postman, the pool man, and your brother." Wow, that's deep. So anyway, that's my joke. Hope you guys give this recipe a try. Like I said, it's delicious. You don't have to use seasoning, salt, or garlic powder. My mother just used plain old salt and pepper. But you definitely should add the sugar. It does caramelize them, and trust me, they're not sweet. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. God bless, and have a good evening.